me know actually. Are you here live? Are you #live? Are you watching the replay? Can you hear me okay? Just comment in the chat box. Let me know that you're here and that you're watching. So just to quickly recap, my name is Amanda C. Watts. I specialize in helping accountants and bookkeepers have superpowers, their marketing and sales superpowers, so that you can actually grow the accounting firm that you really, really want to have and position yourself as vital, which means that you're valued, you're creating an impact, you're building relationships of trust, you're seen as agile and up to the minute, and of course you are lucrative and you are creating lucrative businesses for your clients. Hey Christina, how you doing? Hey Michelle, how are you? You're here live. That's super cool. Great to have you with us. So today I'm going to be sharing a little bit about freedom business. Okay, I'm super grateful. I'm super excited about my life because I am not chained to my desk running a business that takes 15, 16 hours a day. I don't work 7 days a week. Apart from the fact that we are in lockdown here in the UK right now, I actually have a lot of freedom. I can work anywhere in the world. I have a team that is all over the world. So half my team, I've got them in Venezuela, in Australia, in America, South Africa. I've got teams all over the world. I have what we call a freedom business. And I see so many of you with the opposite kind of business that I run. And there is no reason why accountants and bookkeepers can't have a freedom business just like I do. Hey Tashir, how you doing? Hey Rana, how are you? Live and chained to your desk. Yeah, so I understand if you are in the middle of tax season, you might find that you are chained to your desk a little bit more than you probably want to be. But if you find that you're chained to your desk all the time, even outside of tax season, we need to recreate your business. You need to design a freedom business. You can't expect to run a freedom business without actually designing it. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how do you design that freedom-based business so that you too can travel the world if you want to when we're out of lockdown. You too can earn the money that you want to have and you too can have the lifestyle that you want to have. You do not need to be chained to your desk and not have that freedom. So I see a few problems, okay? The first problem that I see you accountants have is that you sell your services around time or transactions. So you do not price your services in a way that's all about value. Therefore, you are seen as a transactional, like you do transactions for clients and people don't value that. They don't see you as transformational because of the way that you're pricing your services. Now, if you are a transactional accountant and not seen as a valued accountant, as vital, as I say, if you're not seen as vital, what happens is people question you on price and you don't have confidence either. So when you don't have confidence when it comes to running your accounting firm, you don't charge enough. And because you're not charging enough, you have to get lots and lots of clients to cover your goals. So the first mistake that you make is a pricing mistake. And you get that completely wrong and it leaves you chained to your desk, okay? The second mistake that you make is you're not clear on your goals. You're not even sure how much money you want to earn. Okay, so you maybe, just maybe, you want to take home 15 or 20,000 pounds a year, a month, not a year. That's no way is that a freedom business if it's 20,000 pounds a year, a month. So 15 to 20,000 pounds a month, you personally want to take home, and that's what's going to give you a freedom lifestyle. You don't have a clear idea on how many clients you need to give you that kind of income. You don't have a clear idea on the value of those clients. You don't have any goals in your diary to work towards that. And what happens is you just take on any client at any price. There's no consistency. You live in hope. You don't go out and get clients yourself. You rely on referrals, all that kind of thing. And it stops you from having that freedom-based business. And then the third mistake that you make when it comes to a freedom-based business is that you live in fear of not knowing where your next client is coming from. So you've got your pricing wrong to start with, okay? You're not sure on how many clients you need to hit your goals. You don't even have goals. And the third fear is that you have no idea where your next client is coming from, which means that you take on any clients. You're spending your time going, oh, someone's referred me. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'll do it as a discount because that's fine. I know that it's been a bad year, so I'm going to sell my soul to the devil. I'm going to make your life really easy. I'm not going to charge you a lot, and I'm going to work really hard for that money. That's basically what you say. You over-deliver and you undercharge. And because you are nervous, because you don't know where your next client is coming from, you don't stand there and go, no, this is my value, this is what I'm worth, and this is what I charge. You end up being quite cheap with regards to your services. You take on any client and you end up building what I call a monster business, which is a business that is either full of horrible clients that don't pay you a lot. They all pay you like less than £100 a month to work with you, or maybe even less than that, 80, 60, £50 a month to work with you. You work really hard for these people. They ask for their pound of flesh from you and you're burnt out. Alternatively, you have a hobby business where you don't know where your clients are coming from and you have 2 or 3 clients and you're struggling to make 1 or 2 grand a month, which does give you 20 grand a year if you're lucky. Okay, so they're the 3 things. It's pricing, it's no clear goals, and it's the fact that you have no client acquisition strategies in place, which means that you do not know how many clients you're going to get. Now, there's some other things. Let's talk about freedom businesses. What does a freedom business look like? Well, a freedom business looks like being able to get up in the morning when you want to get up. Spend time with your children, especially now during lockdown. You're really stressed out because you've got children at home maybe needing to do their exams and needing your support with revision, but you're also in the middle of tax season. You've got 1,001 things to do. All of a sudden, your life is overwhelming. Okay, so you do not have a freedom business because you haven't been able to give yourself enough breathing space that if anything goes wrong, you could actually inject a little bit of like, oh, that's okay, I have a spare 3 or 4 hours in my day. And one thing that I am very, very comfortable with is the fact that I kind of only officially work a couple of hours a day. I spend a lot of time doing marketing, coming up with ideas, working on my business. But for my clients, that client servicing, I spend a couple of hours on a Tuesday, a couple of hours on a Thursday, and then I have my team. I look and see who can help me, not how do I do something. So everything that I do, I kind of tie my hands together and make sure that I'm not the one taking the action and that I'm getting other people to do it. So a couple of things there that I've gone through. One is you don't have enough buffer time in your day. And the other one is you don't have enough people to help you with a freedom business. So what's happening is you're in it, you're working, doing, you're on the computer, all of these things, leaving you exceptionally overworked and very underpaid, because remember how I said at the beginning, you're not pricing your services properly. You haven't got the confidence. Maybe you're a startup firm and you're like, oh, I'll just do it cheap because I'm a startup firm. No, you need to get your mindset in the right place. You've been studying for years to get these exams, and you've been studying for years to know what we don't know as business owners. Therefore, you have to charge your worth. So a freedom business is about having time in your diary every single day to watch Netflix, spend time with your children, travel the world, be able to have that space. Because when you've got space, that's when you have really good mental health. That's when you have time to work on your physical health. And that's when you can bring home a really nice amount of money, but also really enjoy your life. Now, when we talk about freedom businesses, the amount that you need to take home actually probably isn't as much as you think. I'm going to give you a job to do from this video, and it's quite exciting and it's kind of an aha moment. All right. So the job from this video today is write down and list all of your outgoings. How much does it cost to live in your house? How much does it cost to run your car? How much does it cost for your holidays? How much do you want to spend on clothes? All these kind of things. And I want you to create all of your outgoings. Then what I want you to do is create what would your life be like if you could have a magic wand and you could have whatever you want. Now, be realistic. Maybe we're not talking about a 60-foot yacht that we're going to go and buy. Maybe a freedom business is about time, having nice clothes, having the nice car, having 3 holidays a year. But that costs a lot less than maybe you think it would. All right, so I want you to list all of your outgoings. Then I want you to create a list of like your dream freedom outgoings. How much do you want to spend on a car? What kind of car do you have? I put aside £800 a month for my car because for me, I'm a huge car lover. So I spend a lot of my income, my income on my car. Okay, we have a flat by the ocean and we also live in a house. So I actually have quite large outgoings when it comes to where I want to live because I need to be by the sea. So I've invested in a property beside the sea so that I can have my freedom. That to me is freedom. However, I don't want to have holidays in Bora Bora because that doesn't really appeal to me. I'd rather get in the car and go to France. So my holidays every single year are not 30, 40, 50, 60,000 pounds a year. I spend my time beside the sea here in the UK and I drive a really nice car, which I really enjoy driving. That's what fills me up and lights me up. So my outgoings are no way near what someone would imagine outgoings would need to be to have the lifestyle that I want to have the freedom. My most important thing is head freedom, time freedom, space freedom, lack of anxiety freedom, all of those things that you guys really suffer with because you have not created the business and you haven't got clear on what kind of life you really, really want. Okay, so to recap, the reason why you don't have a freedom business is because your pricing isn't right. You haven't got goals set in place, and those goals include what do you want your take home to be. And finally, you're not clear on how to get clients, the right clients paying you the right price. So you create either a hobby business because you're not getting the clients, or a monster business because you're getting lots of clients through referrals, but you're not charging enough. So out of those three things, what is the biggest thing that you feel might be stopping you from creating a freedom-based business? Let me know in the chat box. Let me just bring this up. Let me know what are the key things that are stopping you from having a freedom business. So Jason says, what's a freedom account? A freedom business is a freedom account is a freedom business, and a freedom business is to have the lifestyle that you want to have. Is to have time in your diary, the ability to travel the world if you want to, work from your laptop if you want to. It's to have the money to give you the life that you want to have. However, it does not mean that you have to have £1 million, £2 million, £3 million practice, or maybe it does, depending on what your goals and aspirations are. Okay, so let me know what is your biggest thing, what's stopping you from having a freedom business, and what would life be like if you had maybe 2 or 3 hours extra in your day, if you had clients that really loved working with you, they saw you as vital, they valued you, and you only had, you were turning over £500,000 a year and you only had 100 clients. What would life be like then? That would be pretty cool, eh? Not charging enough, absolutely, not charging enough. So not charging enough really limits your opportunities. You either find that you are overworked or overstressed or all of those, okay? You need to charge more for your services. And I truly believe if the profession as a whole, if you all decided to actually charge your worth, then business owners would have no choice. It's the people out there who aren't charging enough that are actually limiting the ability for the accounting profession to thrive, because those of you who aren't charging enough for your services are saying to business owners, this is all accounting services are worth. Whereas if everyone decided, if everyone woke up today, if all accountants and bookkeepers woke up today and said, I'm going to charge the value I should charge, then the whole accounting profession would charge more and business owners wouldn't have a choice. Every time you undercharge for your services, you are saying to the world that the accounting profession is not worth investing in. Okay? The accounting profession is not worth investing in. What we do is not valuable enough because I'm only going to charge you this amount. And the more people who undercharge, the more business owners are not going to value accountants. Okay? So put your prices up. You have to, for the sake of the profession. Everyone has to wake up and put their prices up. All right. So I hope this is useful. I'm really excited about freedom businesses. One thing that we do in the Momentum program is get you the higher revenue clients, and so that you can have fewer clients so that you can create the freedom business that you want to create. If you would like to find out more about Momentum, it's specifically for accountants and bookkeepers. So if you're an accountant or a bookkeeper, then reach out. send me a message with the word momentum, comment momentum below this video, and we'll share with you how we help you with pricing, how we help you put together goals, how we help you get those high value clients so you too can be a little bit like me and only work a few hours a day. Really enjoy working in the business and on the business, and you can build a team, a remote team. You don't have to have premises. Build a remote team to support you so that you can do what you like, spend time with your children, your family, traveling the world, your hobbies, whether or not it's sailing, whether or not it's playing golf. One of my clients is absolutely brilliant at sport and is a triathlon runner. So, you know, all these kind of things, they take time. To have a life outside work takes time. So let's make that time. Let's create you that freedom business. So comment momentum below or send me a message with the word momentum, and I'll catch up with you all in the next video. See you later.